Hello and welcome. This is Swati Joshi and you're watching Quotes This Week. First up in the bulletin, the Supreme Court on Thursday critically examined a decision of Arunachal Pradesh Governor J.P. Rajkhowa ordering maintenance of the party vice position of MLAs in the assembly and said he had no role to play in it as the anti-defection aspect fell under the domain of the speaker. The constitutional bench asked how can the governor take away the constitutional powers of the speaker to disqualify lawmakers on the grounds of defection.
The Arunachal Pradesh political crisis is proving to be a fertile ground for scathing remarks for the Supreme Court, which is deciding whether the centre was correct in placing the state under President's rule or not. Observing the governor has no business to call the assembly session on his whims to test the majority of Chief Minister and his government. The apex court asked, does it not amount to interfering with the legislative functioning of the House? Court highlighted many issues, said, why send a message to a speaker to convene the first session? Governor's duty to run democracy, not to hurt it. The government said the state did not save democracy. On Friday, the court, hearing the arguments of Defence Counsel Andrujina bench, responded to questions asked and Article 163(2) referred to the governor, under which the power granted to him cannot be challenged. The court has asked questions on the governor's authority. In response to this argument, the opposition BJP's counsel Ashok Desai argued under Article 377 that this article gives a special status to the Arunachal Pradesh governor the right to do so. Hence, during deteriorating law and order situation, the right to take a decision could be used by the governor.
The Supreme Court has asked the centre to come clean on the state of implementation of its welfare schemes such as the Manrega, National Food Security and Midday Meal in 12 drought-hit states.
In Supreme Court, an instrument was raised in relation to the implementation of National Food Security Act and Midday Meal Program. After the hearing, Supreme Court said that the program should be implemented properly. Court also said that there should be an implementation of Drought Management Manual. The court will be hearing the case again after 1 week. The PIL that has been filed says that there should be implementation of National Food Security Act and Midday Meal Program, and also that the student going to school should be given midday meal and people staying in these estates should be given food with proper protein. In the last hearing, the court had asked Gujarat, Bihar and Haryana government that how is it possible that a state is not implementing the bill passed by the parliament. Court had also asked about the current status of the government welfare schemes in these states. Court asked, are people getting employment for 150 days instead of 100 days as per Manrega scheme? The PIL mentions that all gets food having protein should get 2 kgs dal, 1 litre fuel for preparing food, milk and egg. The bench has ordered the states to give the figures of the welfare scheme being implemented in the state. Now one will have to wait and see what is the court decision in this case.
Moving ahead, Supreme Court has given big relief to Congress President Sonia Gandhi and Vice President Rahul Gandhi as they were not required to appear in court in the National Herald case. The Supreme Court said that the presence would cause more inconvenience than convenience to the court. The apex court has, however, rejected an appeal by the Gandhis to stop trial in the case, saying, let there be a fair trial.
The Supreme Court today refused to interfere with the order of the Delhi High Court, rejecting the plea of Congress President Sonia Gandhi and her son Rahul seeking quashing of the criminal proceedings in the National Herald case before the trial court, but gave them some relief by expunging certain observations of the High Court. The apex court also allowed their plea for exemptions from personal appearance in the case before the trial court, which is scheduled to take up the matter on February 20th. However, it came with a rider with the court saying that it would be open for the magistrate at any stage to seek their personal appearance as and when required. The court has also declined offensive comments against the Congress leaders. BJP leader Subramaniam Swamy had filed criminal complaint in Patiala House Court against Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi. In the complaint, Swamy had alleged fraud, breach of trust and financial irregularities of various sections of the Indian Penal Code, Section 403, 406, 420 and 120B against both the leaders.
Just days after Teri announced the appointment of R.K. Pachauri as its executive vice chairman, a former woman staffer has come out with a detailed statement of the harassment she allegedly suffered at his hands while she was employed under him.
Recently, another former worker of Teri has alleged a sexual harassment case against former Teri's chief, and she's unhappy his recent appointment as the vice executive chairman of Teri again.
डायरेक्टर जोशी हैं, उन्होंने ये माना है कि उन्होंने कंप्लेनेंट के एक दोस्त को जाके बोला कि आप अपनी फ्रेंड को बोलिए कि ये केस खत्म कर दें। उन्होंने ये भी माना कि उन्होंने कहा है कि ये टेरी के बेनिफिट के लिए था कि टेरी की इमेज मीडिया में खराब ना हो। जब एक क्रिमिनल केस पेंडिंग है, आप टेरी की इमेज बचाने के लिए, जिसके की हेड ऑफ द इंस्टीट्यूशन मिस्टर पचौरी हैं, आप कंप्लेनेंट को इन्फ्लुएंस करना चाहेंगे। ये क्लियर कट शो करता है, साबित करता है कि आप इन्फ्लुएंस कर रहे हैं।
Recently, R.K. Pachauri, who is under scanner for the alleged sexual harassment case against him, recorded his statement in the High Court. According to the lawyer, the second woman who has alleged R.K. Pachauri, the lawyer said that earlier the woman had tried registering the complaint with the police, but the police never took it seriously.
पुलिस ने एक स्टेटस रिपोर्ट फाइल करी है जिसमें उन्होंने साफ कर दिया है कि डॉक्टर पचौरी पे, ये मैं स्टेटस रिपोर्ट से पढ़ रहा हूँ, कि डॉक्टर पचौरी के ऊपर कोई एलिगेशन नहीं है कि उन्होंने किसी भी इन्वेस्टिगेशन को इन्फ्लुएंस करा है या उन्होंने किसी को प्रेशराइज करा है मैटर सेटल कराने के लिए। पुलिस ने आज ये स्टेटस रिपोर्ट दे दी है। इसको देखते हुए हाईकोर्ट ने अपना जो मैटर है वो ऑर्डर्स के लिए रिजर्व कर लिया। अब किसी दिन ऑर्डर प्रोनाउंस होंगे।
As per the statement of the woman, she joined Teri in 2003, and since then Pachauri had been harassing her. He used to call me to his cabin for work, but there was nothing that important that needed a discussion. The above was the case of the second woman. The 2013 to 15 batch declined to take their degrees from R.K. Pachauri.
It's time for a short break right here while there's more news and updates on the other side.